Welcome to Fibocan's YouTube channel. You have done the right decision in your life by coming into Fibocan's YouTube channel. Who is Fibocan? Fibocan is a wealth enabler. How do we enable wealth? We enable wealth through training, coaching, mentoring, enabling students, investors to devise their own investment strategies through our comprehensive training programs and innovative investment strategies. So what do? We have published educational videos 1 to 16, module 1 to 16 in English and Tamil. The modules that start from basics of banking, capital market, investments, how to do investment, technical analysis, options, futures, then strategies of options and futures, and finally income tax on derivatives. To begin with, all these 16 modules are available both in English and Tamil. I would request you to go and select the appropriate playlist and watch all the videos and put your comments. So that is the step one. Every day we put videos about market commentaries. Please understand that we are not SEBI registered. Hence, we cannot give any recommendations. We will say whether it is looking good, technically sound, technically weak, has to be cautious. These kind of things we will give, but we will not give any price targets, or we will not give any stock recommendations. Only thing is that we are here to give technical education, imparting technical knowledge to anyone and everyone through our free educational videos, which we put every day on the daily markets, and during weekends we put about global markets. So I would request and encourage anyone in the age group of 17, 18, those who are studying in HSC, higher secondary or plus 2, to watch module 1 to 4, definitely either in English or Tamil, whichever language you understand out of these two languages. And anybody who is doing BA, BCom should watch up to module 8. And those who are doing MBA, CA, CFA or any professional or postgraduates should watch module up to module 15. And for professional traders, it is ideally suited for them to watch module 16. I am sure that you will enjoy watching and enhancing your knowledge. Thank you very much. Today is October 8, 2023, Sunday. As always, in the weekends, we discuss about the global markets, commodities, currencies, dollar index for the previous week. So in today's video, we discuss about the performance of the weekly performance for the week of October 2nd, Monday till October 6th, Friday. Right? So in part 1, we discuss about the indices, which is dollar index, which is Dow, FTSE, Nasdaq, S&P and other things. In part 2, as always, we discuss dollar index and its component, and in part 3, we discuss US 10-year treasury yield and Brent and NYMEX, right? First, the levels. Dow closed at 33,407.58, 0.3% down. Nasdaq closed at 13,431.34, 1.6% up. S&P down by flat, 0.5% up rather, 4308.50, while FTSE is down 1.5% and closed at 7494.58. Overall, in this calendar year, Dow and FTSE is up by 0.8% or 0.6%. There is nothing much has happened, you can say. Whereas Nasdaq is up 28% in this calendar year, while S&P is up 12%. So what happened in this week and in general where it is positioned? So before that, we discuss about the daily chart. One by one we'll go. Dow, we take the daily chart. So of course, all three indices, Dow, S&P and Nasdaq, more or less moved in tandem. At the outset, I would like to say that. What happened? The last 3 days, that is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it was holding the Bollinger Lower band in the daily chart. Of course, Dow is below all the moving averages, all the exponential moving averages in the daily chart. What does it mean? It is below the 200-day exponential moving average, 200-day daily moving average in the daily chart. Of course, on Friday, it formed a solid short covering rally, but still below the Bollinger middle band and the exponential moving average, a smaller time frame of exponential moving average. So hence, it is not out of danger, but the short covering has led to Dow forming a doji in the weekly with a long lower leg. So it can be construed in both ways. Either it can be considered as a reversal or it can be considered as a continuation pattern depending on how things shape up. But for which Dow has to decisively go past the 200-day exponential moving average, then only we can say there is some life, right? In the monthly chart, it has formed doji till now. When we go for S&P, it has the same candle, but it is relatively better candle and it is near the Bollinger middle band in the daily chart. And in the daily, as I said, S&P and Nasdaq, this is Nasdaq, S&P and Nasdaq both is above the what you call the 200-day exponential moving average, 200-day daily moving average. In fact, it never went below that. So it is holding there, and then hence we would conclude that there is some good amount of support coming there. Unless otherwise that is broken down decisively, we are not going to have a significant fall. Right? So S&P formed a solid green candle in the daily chart. In the weekly, this is Nasdaq. Nasdaq formed a solid green candle in the weekly chart. Rather, it formed a morning star, I would call. In the monthly chart, it formed a small spinning top till now. But chances are that if there is some good support, it can form a bullish arami or bullish engulf in the monthly chart. There are chances. I'm not saying it is going to form, because we need more confirmation. Probably next week we will get confirmation. S&P on the other hand also formed a similar. It is actually in between Dow. The performance is in between Dow, above Dow, below Nasdaq. It formed a solid green candle on Friday. Of course, the other 2 days it formed, the previous 2 days, Wednesday it formed a solid green candle. Thursday it followed with a doji, which means it is a continuation pattern, and it managed to close above the 200-day exponential moving average, which is a positive sign as far as S&P is concerned. In the weekly chart, it formed a long leg green candle, but with a long lower leg. That means it is just not going below the 200-day moving average. It is holding there the 150 week moving average, that is holding. In the monthly chart, it formed a small spinning top. That is what it is. FTSE on the other hand, it has formed, it went all the way near the Bollinger Lower band till Wednesday, and Thursday it formed a solid green candle, and Friday it formed a morning star type candle, which has a very powerful solid green candle, thus confirming that the downward move is not going to happen, because the 2022 level is acting as a very good support, the 2022 close. In the weekly chart, of course, FTSE is below all the moving averages and the daily in the daily charts, right? In the weekly chart, it formed a solid red candle with a long lower leg. That means there is some bullish pressure at the bottom, and chances are that the next week it will form a good solid green candle, because can form a rising three methods candle. That is something which is a reversal candle. And in the monthly chart, it has formed a solid red candle, but the way it is there, if one were to plot it in a line chart, it will close something like forming a double bottom. If that happens, then you can expect, as we were always maintaining, that FTSE is something very strong of all these indices now, from now on. That's what you are saying. While Nasdaq has run up too much. CBOE VIX on the other hand, in the daily chart, the last 3 days it has been falling. Why it has been falling? Because there is some volatility is coming down, stocks are going up, hence like the volatility has come down. It formed a solid red candle, first reversal from the Bollinger upper band. In the weekly chart, because it has formed such a reversal, a big shooting star it has formed, but it is still not out of, it is still on a continuation pattern. In the monthly chart also, it has formed a doji till now with a long upper wick. So all these things point out that what you call, there is a, we can't expect a runaway movement next week, but definitely there is going to be some amount of support, strong support coming in at the lower levels for all these indices. Thank you very much. In part 2, we will discuss about dollar index and its components.